Now, as the North ratcheted up tensions in the Northeast Asian region, the foreign ministers of Seoul, Tokyo, and Beijing just so happened to be gathered in Japan for a trilateral meeting. Their conclusion upon news of Pyongyang's missile launch: let's take joint action in countering North Korea's nuclear and missile threats. While they all agree on this, Beijing remains on a slightly different page. How? Here's Kwon Soa.
North Korea's test of a missile launched from a submarine was conducted on the same day South Korea's Foreign Minister Byung-se and his Japanese and Chinese counterparts Fumio, Kishida, and Wang met for foreign ministers' talks in Tokyo on Wednesday, demonstrating a need for strong trilateral cooperation.
We confirmed our common understanding that we will not tolerate the North's nuclear program, and we will work to prevent further provocative actions and implement the UN Security Council resolutions against North Korea.
At today's meeting, we agreed to lead the international community's response to North Korea and urge North Korea to both refrain from further provocative actions and comply with the UN Security Council resolutions.
China agrees with its counterparts regarding North Korea's missile and nuclear program.
China will continue to uphold the denuclearization of North Korea.
But while South Korea and Japan are currently moving to keep up the pressure on the North,
China will continue to uphold the use of dialogue and consultations to resolve the issue.
and that's not the only difference. Seoul and Beijing are at loggerheads over the deployment of a U.S. missile defense system to the Korean peninsula. And prior to the trilateral meeting on Wednesday, Minister Wang once again expressed China's opposition to the THAAD system at a one-on-one with Minister Yoon. According to Seoul's foreign ministry, the two agreed to keep in touch on the issue, with Minister Yoon saying that a single issue should not be the thing that hampers their bilateral relationship. Talks on extending that relationship could take place later in the year, as the three ministers agreed to work toward organizing a summit for their heads of state following a similar meeting in Seoul last year. Kwon Soa, Arirang News.